News Prime. September to attend Senegal Independence Day anniversary. And our more headlines on business. Global AI markets to reach 4.8 trillion by 2033 impact 40% of jobs. Also have Syria condemns Israeli strike as tensions rise over Turkey. Sport news. UEFA President's Land FIFA 64 theme World Cup has bad idea. Hello and welcome to News Prime on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I'm Deacon Michael. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and start time 276. You can download the Global TV Nigeria mobile app for Android and iOS devices to keep track of a broadcast. Vice President Kashim Shettima has departed Abuja for Dakar, Senegal, to represent President Bola Tinubu at the country's 65th Independence Day anniversary celebrations. Stanley Nwacha, Senior Special Assistant to the President of Media and Communications in the Office of the Vice President, said that Shettima's attendance at the event was in honor of an invitation extended to President Tinubu by the Senegalese President Bassirou Faye, based on the mutual relationship between both countries. The State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal in Abuja had confirmed Senator Monday Ekpebolo of the All Progressive Congress as the valid winner of the September 21st governorship election. A three-member panel led by Justice Wilfred Bochi dismissed the petition filed by the People's Democratic Party and its candidate Ighodalo. The tribunal ruled that the petitioners failed to prove the allegations of overvoting and upheld that Ekpebolo secured the highest number of valid votes. The Nigeria Police Force has urged Nigerians to continue to celebrate officers of the force for their contribution to safety of lives and property. This is just as the force has showed its readiness for the first ever National Police Day on April 7, 2025 at Eagle Square, Abuja. Queen Akeba has the details.
Established by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in November 2024, the event will witness recognition of the sacrifices and achievements of police officers in safeguarding national security. First Public Relations Officer ACP Olumuyiwa Adejobi, while addressing journalists in Abuja, reaffirmed the commitment of the Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Egbetokun, to professional excellence and public service.
Police IGP Olukayode Adeolu Egbetokun, KD NPM, reaffirms the force's commitment to professional excellence and public service. As preparations for this landmark occasion gain momentum, the IGP calls on Nigerians to join in celebrating the gallant officers of the Nigeria Police Force and their immense contributions to national security. The National Police Day stands as a testament to the resilience, dedication, and courage of police personnel and serves as an inspiration for future generations to uphold the highest ideals of service and integrity.
He announced that the celebration will run from April 2nd to April 7th, featuring humanitarian activities such as medical outreaches, community engagement, and security exhibitions. According to him, from April 2nd to April 6th, police commands nationwide will conduct outreach programs, while an exhibition on April 4th at Eagle Square will highlight locally manufactured security equipment, showcasing the NPF's commitment to local content and ICT-based policing.
National Police Day is designed to celebrate the dedication, sacrifices, and achievements of the Nigeria Police Force in ensuring national security. It will provide a platform to recognize the forces' pivotal role in safeguarding lives and property while reinforcing public trust and collaboration in maintaining law and order.
He urged Nigerians to celebrate the officer's contributions to national security, emphasizing that National Police Day symbolizes their resilience, dedication, and courage. For Global Television, Queen Agaba reporting.
On turn attention to Imo State as Governor Hope Uzodinma has sworn in the acting chief judge of the state and two newly appointed commissioners. The ceremony, which took place at the government house in Owerri, underscores the governor's commitment to strengthening the judiciary and the executive arms of government. Our correspondent Amarachi has the report.
Ceremony. Governor Uzodinma charged the newly appointed officials to uphold the principles of justice and service delivery in their respective offices, noting that their appointment is based on merit and the need to enhance governance in the state. The governor charged them to remain dedicated and accountable to the people of the state.
This opportunity to call on all our judicial officers to see their mandate as a sacred mandate, to do only those things that will be acceptable to both God and man, to always discharge their duties with the fear of God, and bring justice and equity to the people of Imo State.
Speaking on behalf of the newly appointed officials, Justice Nnamdi Nzoku, the acting chief judge, pledged to discharge their duties diligently and support the government's developmental agenda.
We must forge ahead and work assiduously for the strengthening of the third arm of government and assuring Your Excellency that he will find in us dependable allies. Promise to abide by the oath of office to which I just subscribed, to discharge my duties accordingly, while assuring that I will strive to maintain a cordial relationship between the executive and the judiciary.
With these appointments, Governor Uzodinma reaffirmed his administration's commitment to effective governance and institutional reform in Imo State. From Government House, Owerri, Amarachi Ibe, reporting.
From Imo now to Benue State, as Governor Halia says his administration is committed to supporting locally made products to promote indigenous innovation and boost industrialization in the state. The governor said this at the 2025 exhibition for local investors held at the IBB Square in Makurdi, the state's capital. Correspondent Felicity tells us more.
The Benue State Governor has continued to deepen diplomatic ties and attract strategic investment. Governor Hyacinth Alia also noted that he is committed to industrializing the state to boost economic prosperity, reduce unemployment, and foster self-reliance. The governor further called on the federal government and corporate bodies to partner with the local innovators through patronage of their products.
This event is a great milestone in our journey towards economic rejuvenation, self-sufficiency, and industrial growth.
Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Jumoke Adewolu, said she will ensure that locally made products across the country are exported and Nigeria meets global standards.
This exhibition is a testament to the creativity, talent, and ingenuity that defines the good people of Benue State. It reflects the spirit of resilience and innovation that defines the indefatigable entrepreneurial energy of this great state.
Igboko-based inventor Jacob Andonatio said he has invented a multi-purpose tractor to assist farming. The exhibition witnessed the display of products manufactured within Benue State and the showcasing of such creative efforts, which include agro and food processing, leather, fabrics, ceramics, arts and crafts, as well as software development. From IBB Square in Makurdi, Felicity Ndere reporting for Global TV News.
The Nigerian Air Force has announced the appointment of Air Commodore Ajodeme as its new spokesperson. It takes over from Air Vice Marshal Olusola Imboyewa, who previously held the position. A statement by the Deputy Director of Public Relations and Information, Group Captain Kabri Ali, stated that Ejodame is a seasoned officer with vast experience in logistics, strategic planning, and defense management. The National Counter-Terrorism Center has handed over the former Director General of the National Youth Service Corps, Mauza Tiga, and 18 other rescued kidnapped victims to the National Security Advisor, Nuri Badu. The handover took place in Abuja, marking a significant milestone in the ongoing efforts to combat kidnapping and insecurity in the country. It was reported that Siga was adopted alongside other persons on February 5, 2025 from his hometown of Siga in Bakuri local government area of Katsina State. You're watching the live broadcast of News Prime. When News Prime returns, UAVA President slams FIFA 64 theme World Cup has a bad idea. Details coming shortly, plus business and sports story. We got a break out of this break. Please stay with us. We'll be right back. And now to business news, the World Bank has approved 3 funding operations for Nigeria, totaling $1.8 billion in concessional financing. These initiatives aim to improve quality of education, strengthen household and community resilience, and enhance nutrition for underserved groups. The funding includes the $500 million in additional financing for the Nigeria Community Action for Resilience and Economic Stimulus in a program with $80 million for accelerating nutrition results in Nigeria and $500 million for Hope for Quality Basic Education for all. United States President Donald Trump has announced a baseline 10% tariff on all U.S. imports alongside sharper country-specific reciprocal tariffs aimed at nations that impose steeper duties on American goods. Exports from Nigeria to the U.S. will attract a 14% tariff compared to the 27% that the U.S. government claims it receives from Nigeria. Nigeria's trade with the United States printed a combined 31.1 trillion naira between 2015 and 2024, according to data from the National Bureau of Statistics. Meanwhile, the United Nations says the global artificial intelligence AI market is projected to reach $4.8 trillion, roughly the size of the Germany's economy by 2033, warning nearly half of jobs worldwide could be affected. The United Nations Trade and Development Agency warned in a report that while AI is transforming economies and creating vast opportunities, technology also risks deepening existing inequalities. In particular, the report cautioned that AI could impact 40% of jobs worldwide, offering productivity gains, but also raise concerns about automation and job displacement. The Nigeria Union of Pensioners Southwest Zone lamented the failure of the government to implement the 32,000 pension increase across the board for the pensioners as directed by President Bola Tinubu last year in September. President Tinubu had given the directive of the commencement of the payment of 70,000 naira new minimum wage to also ensure that the pensioners were not excluded. A public relations officer of the union, Dr. Olusegun Obatan, raised a concern while addressing the press during the zonal meeting of the pensioners held in Abeokuta. After initial hesitation, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company later has increased the pump price of petrol to 925 naira per litre at its retail stations in Lagos and 950 naira per litre in Abuja. The new price regime effective from April 2, 2025 represents an increase of 65 naira from the previous price of 860 naira per litre in Lagos and 70 naira different from the 880 previously sold in the north. And more on that, United States President Donald Trump has unveiled a series of tariffs targeting countries around the world. And now more, Hui Habonvebwe has a report coming from the disaster sparking a disastrous trade war.
Speaking in the White House Rose Garden against a backdrop of U.S. flags, Trump slapped the most stringent tariffs on China and the European Union on what he called Liberation Day.
My fellow Americans, this is Liberation Day. Waiting for a long time. April 2nd, 2025 will forever be remembered as the day American industry was reborn, the day America's destiny was reclaimed, and the day that we began to make America wealthy again.
Meanwhile, the dollar fell 1% against the euro and slipped against other major currencies as Trump was speaking. Trump reserved some of the heaviest blows for what he called the nations that treat us badly, including 34% on goods from superpower rival China, 20% on key ally, the European Union.
If you look at Switzerland, 61% to 31%. Indonesia, Malaysia, Cambodia. Oh, look at Cambodia, 97%. We're going to bring it down to 49%. They made a fortune with the United States of America. United Kingdom, 10%, and we'll go 10%. So we'll do the same thing. South Africa, 60%, 30%, and they've got some.
An audience of cabinet members as well as workers in hard hats from industries including steel, oil and gas whooped and cheered as Trump said the tariffs would make America wealthy again. Uyi Agmofwebe reporting for Global TV News.
Hungary on the foreign scene is withdrawing from the International Criminal Court (ICC). Its government has announced. A senior official in the Prime Minister Viktor Orban's government confirmed these hours after Israel's leader Benjamin Netanyahu, who is sought under an ICC arrest warrant, arrived in the Hungary for a state visit. Orban had visited Netanyahu as soon as the warrant was issued last November, saying the ruling would have no effect in his country. And now moving over to sport news. Now, Jose Moses Simon has been nominated for the 2025 Marco Vivien Four Award, which recognizes the best African player in France League One. FC Nothing's winger, who has been in a super form this season, is aiming to become the third Nigerian to win the prestigious honor, following Vincent Ayema and Victor Osimhen. In preparation for the successful hosting and solid preparation for the National Sport Festival tagged Gateway Games 2024, the Ogun State government distributed checks of 500,000 naira to 33 sport associations on the state on Wednesday. The 22nd National Sport Festival is scheduled for May 16th to 30th in the state. The state outlet for the festival also expected to commence closed-door camping with immediate effect. UEFA President Alexander Severin says it will not be a bad idea for FIFA to expand the World Cup for 64 nations for the 2030 tournament. The 2026 edition in the United States, Mexico, and Canada will already see the formats increase from 32 teams to 48. But the head of the Ukraine Football Federation, Iannaccio Alonso, suggested further expanding the tournament at least FIFA Council meeting in the month of March. Now, to wrap up the news program, let's take a look at the top stories now. We told you earlier that the Nigerian Air Force has announced the appointment of Air Commodore Ejima as a new spokesperson. And besides, the UN says the global artificial intelligence market is projected to reach 4.8 trillion, roughly the size of Germany's economy, by 2033. And on the foreign scene, Syria has strongly condemned a fresh wave of Israeli strikes on air bases and other military sites overnight as an unjustifiable escalation. On the sport, UEFA President Alexander Severin says it will be a bad idea for FIFA to expand the World Cup to 64 nations for the 2030 tournament. And that's a package of news primary reminder. We are on DSTV channel 365, Star Times channel 276, free to air and Nikam sets. And follow us on all social media platforms now shown on the screen at Global TV. And you can also download the Global TV Nigeria app for Android and iOS devices to keep track of our broadcasts. I am Deacon Mike, and thanks for watching. See you again.